And it goes a little something like
Good damn day, everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name's Shelby, and if you're new here, hi, how are ya? So my channel, I like to do a lot of hauls, vlogs, and I like to try new things, and that is why I am popping off today, because in the mail, today is October 3rd. Yes, it is Mean Girls Day, baby, but it is also the day I got this beauty. I picked up the Spooked palette by Gourmande Girls, and this is in collaboration with Doodles the bunny. Y'all, I was not familiar with Gourmande Girls at all until a couple weeks ago. Dupe That, which is an Instagram page that I follow. If you don't follow them, you definitely should, because they are chef's kiss, always giving you good dupes and showing you new things coming out. Anyway, long story short, they posted the Spooked palette and said that they were really impressed with the formulas once again, yada yada yada. So I was like, I went on and gandered, and let me tell you, when I saw this palette, I audibly gasped, because this is the most beautiful spooky palette I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, this color story is absolute perfection. This is amazing. This is beautiful. It's spooky. It's perfect. I had to have it. This palette does retail for, I believe, $54.99, so it is kind of pricey. It's a cardboard unicart and everything like that. But I must say, the formulas of these freaking eyeshadows are chef's kiss. This is beautiful. I love it. You can tell, like, just by the color story, a lot of thought went into this. This is amazing, and I'm very, very impressed by it. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the palette. So like I said, it does come with 14 shades. They all have fun names. And I love that each of the shades most of them are all pressed. I think they all have a unique press. So we have like bats, we have G for Gourmande Girls, we have pumpkins, cobwebs. You know, there's a lot of different pressings in here, which I think is really cute that they did one on every shade. And I love that they did this like little holographic that's kind of like an orangey yellow shift. I just think it's very pretty. The glitter shades in this palette are freaking phenomenal. I have 3 different ones on my eyes right now. I used Trick on my main. I used Apple Bob in my inner corner. And of course, I had to use Treat, and I used that on the lower lash. And let me tell you, it is so friggin' lovely. It blended out like a dream. They have this shade. I used Fright and Cauldron up here. These are 2 very purpley shades. One's more like a burgundy. They both blended out very nicely, which is really actually quite hard to do, to get a formula so good with purples. It's very hard to do. And this one kind of blew me away. So while I had not heard of this brand before, I definitely will be keeping an eye out for future launches, because I am absolutely obsessed with this palette, and I can't wait to just dive in for spooky season. So I did do some swatches, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. The first set of swatches I did is Ghoul, Trick, Apple Bob, Haunted, Bloody, Fright, and Cauldron. The next shades that I swatched would be the second row, which is Scream, Pumpkin, Spellbook, Treat, Spirit, Terror, and Spooky. All in all, these shades are all very buttery soft. They are very, very easy to blend. And this is kind of one of those palettes that I feel like you can use this more than just at fall time. The team at Gourmande Girls really took initiative here and just created such a beautiful formula. If we were to nitpick on things, I do have to state, like, if you're looking at the palette here, some of the shades on the inside are quite crooked. Like, if you're really nitpicking, I don't know how easy that is to fix. I don't know how easy that is to prevent. Could have been dinged up during shipping. I'm not sure. Which leads me to my next portion. So shipping on this product was free. If you order a certain amount on the website, the shipping is free. I believe it took about a week from start to finish to get here, which really isn't bad. I live in Alaska, and you know, sometimes the shipping is just not the fastest, but this came in pretty good timing. Additionally, I have to state, I appreciate how thoughtful the shipping team was with Gourmande Girls, because when I got it, it was not only like the packaging itself, this is all this is. It's just like a very flimsy cardboard. They had it in a secure bubble wrap, and then they wrapped that in additional layers of bubble wrap and then stuck it in a mailer envelope. And the mailer envelope was lined with, like, it was just kind of looked like a manila envelope, but it was lined with additional, like, very thick bubbly cushion. So I felt very confident that this was not broken, because sometimes, like, I've ordered from Ulta before, and Ulta shipping to Alaska, maybe everywhere, takes 17,000 years, and I've had things broken on me multiple times because their shipping is just awful with Ulta. This shipping was so good. It all got here nice, safe and sound, and I even saved some of the bubble wrap because I just kind of appreciated that they didn't just coat it with a bunch of tape. And they gave me, like, I'm not even gonna lie, that was probably 4 feet of bubble wrap wrapped around my little palette, so I appreciate that. I think it was very thoughtful and just kind of gave me peace of mind, because I'm spending $55 on a palette, that it just kind of gave me peace of mind that they're really took into account, you know, like anything that could happen, and just wanted to make sure that your goods get there safely. So I love that. All in all, my experience with Gourmande Girls was a 10 out of 10. I really appreciated everything, just from the thoughtfulness of what goes into their palette down to their shipping, and just very good communication along the way. I just think it's a really good business they got going there. The way they're operating is awesome. So definitely love them. Definitely going to purchase more in the future. So let's go ahead and jump into the next portion of this video, which is a little tutorial on how to achieve this makeup look. So if this look is something that you may want to do in the future, please stay tuned for watching. It will be a little voiceover, but I will check in a few. Oh my gourd friends, we're here with a beauty tutorial on the Spooked palette by Gourmande Girls. So I started putting Ghoul, just using it as my base. I put that stuff all over my eyes, and it is a really freaking nice matte white, kind of a bone color. And then I went in with the olive green, which is called Scream, and I just really wanted to pack that on because I really wanted the green to show. I think I was trying to do some Beetlejuice vibes here. We've got our greens, we got our whites, blacks, purples, you know, the drill with that. Here I mixed Fright and Cauldron, and I really wanted to pack that on in my inner corner, or not my inner corner, my crease. And then the more I did that, the more it drowned out Scream, so I had to keep reapplying Scream throughout because it kind of fades away quickly, but it's easy to pack on in there. And I just kind of kept repeating this process. Windshield wipered, Fright and Cauldron, then windshield wipered, Scream, and kind of went from there. I don't know what I was thinking with this tiny little flat brush, but we tried to apply Spooky with it, and as you can tell, I am struggle bussing. So I had to bring out the big guns and use a big, fat, chunky brush to pack on Spooky because I really wanted to do it as a base for my shimmery shadows. And I wanted to make sure it was blended very nicely, so I kept putting Cauldron and Fright, and mainly Cauldron, and just kind of really blending it out. And then I took a big floofy brush and blended it all together, so that way it was like kind of seamless. It did get a little muddy, I know, but I wanted that look. Now I'm using my fingy, and I'm putting Trick all up in my eye. I do use a brush to get a more precise line, my dears, but I just really like this color. It's so gorgeous. All of these shimmery shades in these palettes, or in this palette, I don't know why I'm pluralizing it. Is that a word, pluralizing? I don't know. But all the shimmery shades are gorgeous. I love them. But I was obsessed with Trick, and I'm still obsessed with Trick. I honestly just wear it on my eyes, just Trick alone. Then I had to play with Apple Bob. Apple Bob is so beautiful, and I'm really all for a bright inner corner, and this gave me everything I needed, and I love it so much. But after swatching, I couldn't stop thinking about Treat, which is that shimmery purple, so I, of course, had to put that on my lower lash line. Now we applying our liner, and I just wanted to just like, do any of you like go to apply your liner and all of a sudden your line is so far up your eye that you just go with it? We just winging it out here, right? Yeah, just me. Okay, yeah. Now we're applying Milani's Anti-Gravity Mascara. This got a lot of hype on TikTok, and I think it's just because the name is like top rated, and I don't like it that much. Here is me trying to wing and be artsy, but I can't wing, so I tried twice, and I still can't figure it out. Okay, bye. And without further ado, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, please take a second to smash that subscribe button to become a member of the Toasty fam so we can get this thing started. Good day and bye. Love you, mean it.